Hey, Holmes here, and welcome to more Give Me God of War difficulty. Uh, Run through, walk through, real walk through, not play through, and or more like a struggle through, because sometimes I do struggle. And this part right here, once you first exit out of Freya's house, you're gonna get greeted by these nightmares. And at this point, since Atreus' bow doesn't do any magic, this is kind of a pain to deal with. You pretty much just gotta axe throw him down. I mean, he can help you shoot and stuff, but you gotta do this the hard way. Sometimes they charge at you and then they'll explode, so be careful about that. It does a lot of damage at this point, especially because we don't have much armor. We did get a health upgrade, but that's pretty much it. So yeah, I do kind of explore this little cave a little bit, but you can just skip the exploring, like, for now, because there's not much you can do. You can set up some stuff for later on, like this big thing, like this big ass rock thing that's right next to me. That can be used for later on, but right now you can pretty much just push in the water, and other than that, it doesn't do much. So yeah, there's not much to do in this cave right now. When we get new skills and new weapons and stuff like that, and also when Atreus gets new skills like that, like the magic skills, that's when you can explore more of this cave. If you want to fully explore this cave, you want to be able to get the Chaos Blade, and then like after you've been through Helheim and stuff like that and you come back, that's when you can fully explore this cave. So right here I'm just gonna speed up this semi-pointless process, but I do want to show off this part where I set up this rock, so when we come back later on it won't be all, what the heck, what's that rock doing there, for those of you guys that are using this as a guide. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's also for a later on area. You cannot go down there, and this is where you have to go. Well, that's also for later on. So this chest area is where you have to go. So just pretty much proceed with the main route here, because like I said, the cave is very limited for us. This is a new skill, kind of a quick activation. It's like a runic thing, but I guess it's more like a buff, or it's basically it's either buff or shorten cooldowns, stuff like that. For now we got a healing item there, so it doesn't heal much. You can also upgrade those items as well, so you can upgrade your heals, or you can do shorter cooldowns for those things to come back, stuff like that. So can be useful for later on, but I don't mess with it too much because I can do without the upgrade for now. So this is where we have to go. Just go on the boat, and Kratos and Atreus is gonna have a little chat. Yeah, you see there's a whole bottom floor here as well. This will also be available later on. None of this that you see here is accessible right now. I thought you can dock here, but you cannot, and I kind of just got stuck. So yeah, kind of a pointless little boat right there. Anyways, the way to go is up front, so let's go ahead and head over there.
There's the mountain. Look how close we are.
We flow into seawater.
How do you know?
Do you not smell it?
If that smells the sea stinks. Look at that. It's Thor.
Thor, god of thunder.
That's right. And never thought you listened when Mother spoke to the gods.
And so the best way to not get lost in this open field of ocean is just follow the quest marker, because that's the only thing we can do.
An Aesir god, son of Odin and Frigg.
And Odin is king.
That's right. Why do you ask? I see runes there in this chest. I can't quite make it out. It reads, sacrifice your arms to the center of the water. Awaken again the cradle of the world. What? Throw our weapons into the water? Guess that won't be a problem for you. Are you gonna do it?
The axe did not return. Hang on, boy!
Okay!
What is this?
It's the world serpent.
Stay calm, boy!
I am! This is great!
It speaks?
Yeah! Mom said he's friendly!
What does it say?
I don't know! That was amazing! Wait! There's the shipwreck way over there. See that? And there's a statue of Thor. Except I can see a lot more of him now.
The water dropped, and the serpent rose.
Oh, that must be why the beach wasn't there before, see? And there's the mountain. Look it, that building leads from the foot of the mountain to that golden temple.
It was all just under the surface.
Except for the statue. Good thing, huh? There's even a dock. There, next to the flag. We're going to the dock first, right?
Okay, so for this part, I do try to explore, but I didn't do anything because I went to an island and I just got wrecked there, and I did not get anything in return, not even a single XP. So instead of like going around and explore, I just pretty much went towards our destination, which is right here at this dock. So pretty much after the cutscene, you can just go straight and then you'll be here. This thing will be available for Atreus later on once he gets the light bow. Once you get up here, there's going to be more cutscenes that's going to show up.
Is this the way to the mountain?
It would seem.
If it isn't the bearded beaver in his sack seed, have I got something for you too?
Brock? But how did you...
None of your fucking business. Now get in here. I got something for you. And don't go making pig eyes at my spot. I saw it first.
Okay. What do you think he wants?
To test our patience.
When word gets out about my new shop, folks will finally
So
come
here
out.
we meet Brock
They'll be
again,
clawing all over each
and
other just to catch a
if you want to upgrade your items or whatever, your weapon, your gear, buy new gears, you can talk to Brock and he'll have some wear for you.
catch. The pile of rocks there? With that key of Yggdrasil, you can open a magic door to the branches of the World Tree. A shortcut between the realms. If you ever see him out in the world, use it to get back to me quick. But it's only one way. Straight back here and nowhere else. And whatever you do, never, ever throw yourself over the edge of the path.
So I'm just gonna speed up this part up again, because the shopping parts I usually take forever browsing what to like upgrade and stuff like that, and checking out what he has. Another bad thing that I do is because I keep trying to match and see what's more worth it. You can just do upgrades and like buy new armor, and still I would say you still have enough for the late game. And so I wouldn't worry too much about it. Just don't stack on armor. You'll be fine. Don't buy one of each is what I'm saying, because then you're probably gonna be broke. Yeah, and the rock that he gave us, it's a fast travel thing, but right now, like he said, it's only one way. Later on, it'll unlock where you can just use that, and whenever you unlock those fast travel doors, you can just use that to go to those designated locations, so you don't have to keep like traveling by boat or whatever. So yeah, unique little rock thing that Brock gave us. So anyways, that's that for upgrade wise. Time to head on back out. So the way to go is up front. I'm gonna end up doing like some pointless stuff in a bit where I go up and it's pointless. Later on the water is gonna drop some more, and then you can check out more of Midgard, I guess. So yeah, the way to go is just you keep going straight. You're gonna see me interacting with elevator here, but it's nothing. You go up and then there's a hole in there you can't even interact with. I mean, you can sort of interact with it. They're just kind of talk, but it doesn't do anything right now. So yeah, just save yourself the trouble and just come to the front here. And yeah, here we get another encounter. So these guys, they do blow up. These green dudes, if you kill them right next to you, watch out, like don't stick around because they'll blow up. And if you do stick around and then they blow up right next to you, you take massive damage. So be careful with that. And just treat them like draugrs. Except when they die, get away. You see how it pulses like that? See? He blows up. Okay, so make sure when it's about to die and you see him pulsing, get away, because then you might get screwed by the freaking, what do you call it? Self-destruct attack. That guy's... I don't know what the buff do to them. Yeah, I think like they just get more health or whatever. Oh, also they can regenerate health. When they do that, when they open their arms like that, they have a health regenerating skill. So make sure you stop them from doing that, otherwise the fight will take forever. But yeah, for level up wise, I'm not really sure what happens to them. I guess they just get more health and more attack is what I think happens. Watch out. And is that it? I think that's it. You can interact with that. There are some little chests on the side you can get. And then there's more stuff you can explore in the bottom here. These are side areas, which I'm not gonna do right now. Might do them later, I'm not sure, but right now I just want to focus on main story. Once you get in here, there's gonna be a whole bunch of those guys that explode again. So I'm just being careful using my runic attack. See how the game becomes like slightly less difficult once you get your runic attacks. Because, oh, that guy's healing on the side there. See? He just went full health. He was about to die, too. And motherfucker also leveled up. Wow. Okay. That's not good. Back up. Alright. Oh, dang. He's comboing me. He's staggering all over the place too. Oh, watch out. Okay. So you can have Atreus read those statues. There's another lore thing on the side over there. Which I think this is also a collectible. I forget if you have, like, do you have to collect every single one of these, like, all the collectibles in the game to get platinum, or is it just, like, certain collectibles? I think, I'm not sure. It might be all of it. That's why I didn't bother platinum, like, getting platinum on this game. Because it just, in my opinion, takes a long time. So these things, you can just freeze it by throwing your Leviathan axe. And down here, there's gonna be these worm things that dig underground, and they can be kind of a pain in the ass to deal with because if they do that little jump attack on you, it does damage. So you freeze it, and you see that. What you can do is you can also cheese it pretty hard by just keep throwing your axe at it. You can stun them from going underground, but if it does go underground, watch out because it's gonna pounce on you like that. And be careful of attacking. See, like if you hit them more than twice, like after the second hit, it's gonna try to shoot those things at you. I don't know what it is. I guess the acid bombs or whatever. It shoots that at you. So if you want to combo it with your melee, hit it twice and get ready to dodge. I think you might be able to block it, but I know you can dodge it by rolling towards the sides. And yeah, if you just one hit combo it, like just, well not combo, just if you just do one hit, like if it does that pounce and then you parry it or you block it and then you hit them once and then you roll away, the tail attack will miss. Okay, so that's one other way if you really want to melee that thing. That's like the safe way of doing it. So those runes will let Atreus read more of the Nordic language. That blue crystal, it's gonna be useful later on. And yes, we will be revisiting some of these locations later on. And some of the locations are optional, like you can come back for it later on. You don't have to like be there or whatever. So yeah, I think I made the wrong jump here. Yeah, I did. I'm supposed to go that way. I was like, why does that view look so damn familiar? It's because I went the wrong way. So this is the way to go. You freeze that poison cloud thing and then you jump over here. And this is the way to go.
It's just funny to think of her teaching you something.
Yes.
Whoa. Sure is foggy here. Another dwarf. Should we...
No. He is of no consequence.
Excuse me, but, how did you come by that, axe?
That is my concern alone.
And, while I won't dispute that, I know that blade. It was one of ours, but, we didn't make it for you.
Step aside.
I can't. See, the woman we made it for, I was, well, I am quite fond of her, and I would be somewhat displeased if it turns out that you did something to her.
It was my mother's. She left its father before she died.
Faye's dead? I'm very, very sorry to hear that. She was a fierce warrior. And a good woman. Okay. I will make improvements to the axe.
But nobody asked you to.
Well, it's true, but knowing your mother, she would have insisted I repair that act of vandalism perpetrated against her axe by my brother.
I knew it. You are Brock's brother. The other half of the brand's here.
The blue one is your brother.
Yes. Though my talents are vastly superior. No boast. I swear to Freya.
Do not undo his work. Improve upon it only.
Yeah, but can you put it down over there? That handle is
No.
filthy. Okay then. I will just Oh. 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 Oh, is that dried blood? Oh.
So, what were you working on?
Oh, that. I call it the Sky Mover. Just up that mountain waits a treasure trove of rare resources. Once I mine it, I'll need a way to bring it all down.
And you know how to fix it?
Not even a little.
Did you really make that axe for my mother?
I'm just gonna save you guys the trouble. I didn't do anything with Sindri. I didn't do any upgrades, and right after you come out of his shop and then you get to this grassy field, these guys are gonna show up. So the first thing you want to do is you just want to run over here towards the left side. I feel like this is probably the safest location, I would say, to deal with this, because later on we're gonna get those guys that go underground. We got quite a few of those guys who throws the acid bomb at you, so you want to cheese this part, or I wouldn't say cheesy, we want to deal with this part with range as much as possible. I mean, we could go in there and then we can use our light runic attack and then we'll follow it up by our heavy runic attack. That can also work. See, if you hit it once and you roll away, the explosion blast, those underground dudes can't get you with it. Do be careful about coming into the top area right there, because there is one of those buckets that spew out the poison gas. So make sure you don't go into it like I did, because that was foolish. If you need to, you can use your Spartan Rage and just to clear some of these guys out. Oh boy. I got the health back and I also lost it right afterwards. Yeah. There's really no point of like saving your Spartan Rage right now at this point, because there's no crazy boss fights or crazy enemies you're gonna encounter right now anyways. So really no point of saving it. If you need to use it, like if you have it, you can use it and try to take out one of these dogs. I don't know. I keep thinking they're like some worm dogs. You can use it to deal with those guys if you want to, or you can deal with those the acid throwing dudes. Either or. If the place gets overrun, just come back to where Sindri is. You just don't want to stay near the grassy area in the middle, because there are sometimes the guys who throw the acid, they're on top of rocks, so they'll have a better reach at you if you stay near where Atreus is standing right now. That's a bad spot for you personally. Well, because Atreus can get killed. As he gets grabbed, that's another story, but he can physically die here. I don't think he can die at all in the game. So yeah. I think we got rid of all the underground worm dog things. So now we're just gonna deal with these grenade dudes, which is easy to deal with. If they're like the only ones in front of you, you pretty much just keep throwing your axe at them. Eventually they'll wear down. I'm using my heavy throw now, just so I can do a little bit more damage to my light. Later on, when you get you can get a skill where if you land a critical hit with a light throw, you can follow it up with like an explosive light throw, which it's gonna be pretty freaking useful. So yeah, but that's later on. Right now we do not have that skill, and also you can just, there's a whole bunch of healing items on the side. I came into this location pretty hurt, but what do you call it? Since I did die quite a few times trying to figure out what's a good positions to hold up in. Yeah, but anyways, like I said before, if you die and at this checkpoint, you always come back with full health. So health is not too much of an issue here. It would have been if if you come back with the health that you died or you entered a checkpoint with, then that's gonna be a little bit tough. But yeah, there's a chest there, an upgrade chest. So what you can do for that chest is right here, down here, you want to get that thing that looks like a D. Okay, and then up here you want to get the sideways M looking thing like that, and then the opposite B, I'll show you guys that in a bit. I'm just gonna fast forward this part because I do go around looting here. This is the way to go, by the way. Okay, if you want to just proceed, you can just go from here, but why would you want to miss the upgrade? So the upgrade, the last rune is not right here, but we will take care of this part here so we can get the chest. Where the heck is it? So you just go back to Sindri and then you freeze that poison pit. The next part here, you just want to go straight to the corner. I know this is kind of a bad edit here, but it's just on the right side of the one at the bottom. And then there's gonna be a poison mist thing on top. So you can freeze it to, like, you can hit the room and you can freeze the poison pit to see what it is. So basically you just want to look for the reverse B. And once you've done that, or you can just, what I did was I did the lazy way where I hit it once and I run back to the chest to see if it's open, and if it's not, I run back again and I hit it once and I run back. That's pretty much what I did. So yeah, but it's hidden inside the little poison gas. I just want to put a heads up for that. And we got new pants, or waist armor, my bad. So right here I'm debating which one I should use, but I pretty much just went, like, honestly I just went for whatever looked cool. I didn't care about, I mean, stats is important, but I didn't want Kratos to look weird, because then that would have thrown my game off. So yeah, so what I did instead is I just went for, because later on you're gonna get more armors that look like what he's currently wearing, and it's still like this, but it's a little bit more red. So later on he's gonna get armor like that you can buy from the dwarves. So that's pretty much what I went with. I know there are people who have like specific builds for this game or for Kratos, but for me, it's all about that fashion. So yeah, this is where we were at before, but this time we will take it on instead of just running back down. So this part right here, it's optional. Okay, you can just grab some stuff here. There's not much to go actually. There's a chest and then some few pickups on the side, and that's pretty much it for this little part. Next up, we're gonna fight a revenant, so the thing that we fought in the cave last time, except this time it's a little bit more in the pain in the ass to deal with, because the Revenant is gonna be at a field full of those acid ghasts, and it covers a huge range of the map, or the battlefield. So you guys will see, but it's a drag. And I thought that was an item, but it's just a rock with a weird kind of glow. The Revenant is over here. You just go past this. You guys are gonna see an edit here because I did freaking die to this Revenant, and try not to let it level up because otherwise it's gonna be more of a pain in the ass to deal with. So I pretty much just try to punch it because you can't call back your axe unless you bait it into a field that has no poison gas. You cannot what do you call it? You cannot call back your axe. Like this point right here, we can use our axe. But what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to break its posture, or my bad, in this game you fill up the stun. So that's what I was trying to pull here, but it didn't work. It almost worked, but then I ended up punching it into the gas, so there goes my plan. The axe throwing works on this thing, but you do have to be careful because sometimes if it decides to be a dick, it can just keep spamming that move right there. And since it powered up already, it has 2. If you kept it from powering up, you only have to dodge 1 of it. So, but since I got it to level up, it sends 2 of the shockwaves, so I have to be extra careful. But yeah, every time you see the little sparkle things near the Revenants, just have Atreus shoot it with his bow, and you'll be fine. Do remember this part because later on we can get the Hell's Wind, and you can open up some of the I guess, I don't know what you want to call it, quote unquote chest locations. This ice thing is also for later on. Later on you get a special chisel for it, and then I think usually it leads to, I believe, like a challenge room or something. I think that's where the Valkyries are located. I'm not 100% sure, because I did do some side quests on my regular run before I tried this, but that was like when the game first came out, and that was, I believe, 2 to 3 years ago. It was a really long time. So yeah, next up we got a battlefield and a mini boss.